Okay, let's start. Attenuation nung discuss natin last time. This is case 3 of integration by partial fraction decomposition. Yan. So last time na-discuss natin yung case 1 and 2, no? Wherein ang factor ng ating denominator ay linear. Yung isa distinct and then yung isa is repeated. Now, there are times class kapag ka nag-factor tayo ng denominator ng isang integral in the form of a rational fraction. Merong mga cases na makukuha natin pag itinep natin sa calculator ay may involved na imaginary numbers o yung I. Na kapag ganun class yung nakuha nyo, meaning there is a irreducible quadratic factor. Meron tayong term that cannot be reduced anymore. So, kumbaga, hanggang doon na lang talaga siya. Hindi na siya pwedeng ma-factor pa. Okay. So, para makita nyo rin yung sinasabi ko, kung ano yung mga ganong factors, may hinanda na akong example dito. Yan. So, we have the integral of x minus 3 over x cubed minus x squared plus x minus 1 dx. Yan. So, we have a denominator here that is a cubic equation, x cubed minus x squared. Kaya lang, pag itinype natin siya sa calculator, so, mode equation, in this case, ang equation ko ay nasa, saan yan? Ito, equation. Yan. Then, polynomial tayo, degree 3. Okay? So, i-type natin yung ating equation, yung cubic. So, we have 1, negative 1, 1, and negative 1. Sulat ko muna dito. So, we have 1, negative 1, 1, and negative 1. So, upon computing this or inputting this in the calculator, we have value of x is equal to 1. Then, yan, meron tayong I. Then, another I, negative I. Okay. Pag may ganito class na imaginary number, tag natin dito is imaginary number. Meaning, merong factor na quadratic. So, the challenge ngayon is kung paano natin malalaman yung quadratic factor na yun. Okay? And to do that, i-consider natin itong nakuha nating real na root. So, yan, real naman yung root niya, x is equal to 1. So, it translates to x minus 1 as a factor. Now, we can rewrite that here as the integral of, meron tayong factor na x minus 1. Ang tanong, ano kaya yung nawawalang quadratic factor? Okay, so para makita yon, mag-long division tayo. So, sulat natin yung equation natin, x cubed minus x squared plus x minus 1. Tapos, i-divide natin siya dun sa nakuha natin na real factor. Yan. So, para ma-cancel out yon, kailangan natin ng x squared. Kasi x squared times x is x cubed. Then, magka-cancel out yan mamaya pag minus natin. Siyempre, multiply natin siya sa x, yung x squared, kailangan din natin siya multiply dun sa negative 1. So, we have negative x squared. Now, you're going to subtract this. So, x cubed minus x cubed is 0. So, cancel na yun. Then, similarly, we have negative x squared. Negative times negative is positive. So, isang positive, isang negative, magka-cancel na rin yung x squared. Now, so, matitira na lang is x at saka minus 1. Bibring down natin yung natitira. Tapos, iisip tayo ngayon ng term or ng number na pag multiply natin dun, equal siya rito, sa una. Kaya lang, nagkataon na yun ay eksakto. So, we have x times x minus 1 is x minus 1. So, wala tayong remainder. Ibig sabihin, yung nawawala nating factor ay x squared minus 1. Ito na yung tinatawag nating irreducible. Yan. Kasi nga, yung x squared minus 1, hindi mo na siya pwedeng, this should be x squared plus 1. Kasi nga, yung x squared plus 1, no? Kapag trinay nating isolve yung x, we're going to get the square root of negative 1. And the square root of negative 1, ito actually yung I na tinatawag natin. Yung imaginary. Kaya lang, hindi naman natin siya pwedeng integrate. Paano? Kasi nga, kailangan natin ay real factors, tsaka real roots. Okay? Now, nakuha na natin yon, retain natin yung x minus 3 dx. Tsaka tayo mag-a-apply ng partial fraction decomposition. Yan. So, dito na lang tayo sa baba. We have rewrite ko lang x minus 3 over x minus 1. Dito lang by PFD. Yan. Then we have x squared plus 1. Okay. Now, tulad dun sa ibang process na ginagawa natin, so we have x minus 1 dito, tsaka plus x squared plus 1. Yan. Kapag linear yung factor, tulad nitong x minus 1, this is linear factor, pasok pa rin siya sa case 1. Ano? Ang lalagay lang natin is yung a. Yan. Then, kapag ka-quadratic, ito na yung naiiba, no? Kapag may irreducible quadratic tayo, ang inilalagay is merong linear equation ulit. Kung saan meron tayong x and then plus a constant. Yung b is a coefficient of x. So, bx plus c. Kapag meron tayong irreducible quadratic factor, no? Tulad ito x squared plus 1, numerator nilalagay natin is ganitong form. No? Okay? Now, to solve for a, b, and c, multiply natin siya sa x minus 1 at saka x squared plus 1. No? Okay? Then, magkakancel na yun. Matitira na lang is yung x minus 3 dito sa left side. Then, dito is a x squared plus 1. Then, we have plus bx plus c. Itong term na to magmumultiply sa x minus 1. Yan. So, pwede pa rin natin gawin yung ginagawa natin last time na iisip kayo ng values for x para magsisiro yung isang term. Therefore, may matitira na isang unknown. Makuha natin yung value ng unknown na yun. Just like dito, pag let tayo ng x as equal to 1, so magigitong 1 minus 1, 0 na yun, magkakancel yung b at c kasi nakamultiply sila lahat doon. Makukuha natin yung value ng a. Kaya lang, sa pagkuha naman ng value ng b, paano natin masisiro yung a? Naka-squared yun. Pag nag-substitute ka dito ng negative number, bawa negative 1, in-square mo, magpa-positive yun lahat. So, meaning, itong term na to, imposible siyang masiro. Ano? So, pwede pa rin naman, isiro natin yung b, tapos makukuha tayo ng value ng c in terms of a. Kaya lang, palagay ko, mas matrabaho yung proseso na yon. Okay. So, since very tedious yung process na ginagawa natin last time, ituturo ko sa inyo yung isa pang ginagawa na process. So, yung isang process to find the constants a, b, and c is to distribute muna. No? Kumbaga, isi-simplify natin yung equation. So, gagawin tong ax squared plus a plus bx times x. We have bx squared. Then, bx times negative 1 minus bx plus c times x. So, plus cx plus c times negative 1. That is negative c. Yan. So, paano natin makukompute yung ABC using this? Yan. The concept class, since yung ABC natin is constant, meaning, pag pinag-add natin yung mga coefficient na yon, equal siya dun sa coefficient nung term, same degree, dun sa left-hand side. Ano ibig sabihin ko? Halimbawa, meron akong 4x squared dito, minus 1. Then, meron ako ritong unknown a, ax squared plus bx squared halimbawa, minus c, no? So, meaning, di ba itong dalawang term na to, itong ax squared at saka bx squared, pag pinag-add mo yan, since pareho sila ng variable x squared, no, dapat yung a plus b mag-i-equal dun sa 4. Okay, so therefore, from this, a plus b is equal to 4. Similarly, yung c natin, negative c, constant term 2, equal lang siya dun sa constant term na nandun. So, we have negative c is equal to negative 1. So, that is the concept. We can use that to compute for ABC here sa ating na derive na equation. Okay? Suburahin ko lang to. So, basically, gagawin mo, i-equate mo yung coefficient ng x squared. Gawin ko na lang x squared. Ano? Kailangan mo lang na ma-equate dito is yung coefficient. But, this time, wala tayong x squared na term dito sa left-hand side. So, isi-zero natin yon. Dito sa kabilang side, ang x squared natin ay yung a at b. Yun lang na. So, we have a plus b. Yeah. So, from this, let's call this equation 1. Okay? Next, equate natin yung x terms. Equate x. Yan. So, ang x natin doon, ang coefficient niya is 1. Na. 1. So, 1 is equal to, ano yung mga x terms natin dito? So, we have negative b at saka c. So, negative b plus c. Let's call this equation 2. Yan. Underline ko lang. Then, lastly, yung constant term. So, equate natin yung, gawin ko na lang siya na k for constant terms. So, ano yung constant term dito? So, we have negative 3. Yan. Then, we have, ano yung mga constants? A at saka negative c. So, we have a minus c. So, this is our equation 3. Now, we have 3 unknowns, 3 equation. We can use this para doon sa ating calculator technique. So, paano solve yun using Caltech? So, ilagay ko na lang by Caltech. Tatype nyo na lang ulit sa Calcuto. Kanina, ang ginamit natin is polynomial. Kasi isa yung equation natin. Ito lang yung equation natin kanina eh. Itong x cubed minus x squared plus x minus 1. Kaya lang ngayon, tatlo yung equation natin. So, we're going to solve the system of linear equation. Yun ang tawag sa kanya. No? So, punta tayo sa mode equation ulit. Kaya lang this time, dun tayo sa simultaneous equation. Dun sa ibang calcu, ang nalabas ay ax plus by plus z equal to d. Yan. Ganyan yung hahanapin nyo. Dun sa canon, ang nakalagay is 3 unknown. Yan. Pakicheck nyo na lang kung paano nyo ma-access yung function na to based dun sa calculator nyo. No? So, sa akin, pag pinindot ko yung mode equation, simultaneous, tatanungin ako kung ilan ang unknown. So, ang unknown ko ay 3, A, B, and C. So, lalagay ko 3. Makikita nyo, meron lalabas na ganyan, parang matrix na. Okay. Tapos, i-input nyo lang yung coefficient ng bawat terms. Kanina, bawat equation. Dito tayo sa equation 1. So, meron tayong 1 na A. Set natin yung A as X. Then, ang B natin is 1 din. 0 ang Z. And, ang constant term natin is 0. Yan. Okay, next equation. So, we have walang A. So, 0 natin yung A. Yung B natin, gawin natin negative 1. Then, yung C natin is another 1. Okay? Tapos, yung constant term natin is 1. Then, similarly dito, we have 1 sa A. 0 ang B, so 0 yung Y. Then, negative 1 yung C. Then, ang ating constant term is negative 3. Now, pagkatapos mong ma-input yung mga equations natin, coefficient ng bawat equation, you can just press equal. Yan na yung values ng ating A, B, and C. So, ang A natin is negative 1. Ang B natin is 1. At ang ating C ay 2. Yan. Eksakto. So, these are the value of A, B, and C. Yan ngayon ang ating isa-substitute doon sa ating partial fraction dito. So, from this, sa-substitute na natin siya. Okay? So, burahin ko na to kanina. Now, we can write this as the integral of, ano yung A natin? A is negative 1 over x minus 1. Okay? dx. Then plus integral ng, so we have this. Ang B natin is 1. So we have x na lang plus C, so plus 2 over x squared plus 1. So we have x squared plus 1 dx. Yan. So yan nga na-integrate natin. Now, ngayon, itong unang side, madali lang naman to. This is just integral ng, labas ka na yung negative. So we have x minus 1 dito. Plus, ito, para ma-integrate siya, paghiwalayin nyo muna. So we have integral ng, ihiwalay ko yung x. Then we have x squared plus 1 dx. And then, ihiwalay ko din yung 2. So we have dx over x squared plus 1. Now, dito sa dx over x squared plus 1, kung i-review nyo yung ating nakaraang topics, actually, this is, the integral of this is arctangent. Yan, x squared plus 1. Dito, kailangan natin siyang mag-u sub. So, mag-let tayo dito ng u. Sa gitna lang yan, dito sa middle term. So, we have x squared plus 1. du natin is 2x dx. Therefore, dx natin is du over 2x. Yan. So, i-write natin. Integral nito is just simply negative ln ng x minus 1. Okay? This one, sa-substitute muna natin. So, we have x over u. Then, dx natin is du over 2x. Okay? Multiply yun. Then, plus 2, the integral nito, tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, is arctangent ng x. Yan. Mamaya na tayo maglagay ng plus c dahil may integrate pa tayo. So, i-cancel ko yung x. May matitira lang na du over u. Yung 2 na natira sa ilalim, lalagay ko na lang as denominator. So, we have 1/2 fraction. Lalabas ko siya as a fraction kasi may natira yung 1/2 na yon. Then, integrate ko yung du over u. Then, retain yung 2 arctan. Na-integrate na natin siya, so wala na integral sign. Then, we have negative ln of x minus 1 plus 1/2. This is ln u. Plus 2 arctangent ng x. Yan. Nakapag-integrate na tayo lahat. Maglagay na tayo ng plus c. At saka natin sa-substitute yung value ng u. So, I have negative ln of x minus 1 plus 1/2 ln ng, actually, yung x squared plus 1, kahit anong value ng x dyan, kahit mag-substitute ka dyan ng negative na x, no? Pag in-squared mo naman yung negative na value, magpa-positive pa rin siya. So, kaya pwede na nating tanggalin yung absolute value dito. Ang lagay na lang natin is parenthesis. X squared plus 1. Dahil lahat naman ng value, for all values of x, this expression will become positive. So, we have 2 arctangent of x plus C. This is now the final answer. Yan. Okay? So, may tanong kayo about dito, you can just screenshot yung part na yon, and then, at saka nyo siya isend sa akin sa messenger para masagot ko yung tanong niyo. Okay, so this is the whole solution. Paki-screenshot na lang bago tayo dumako sa case number 4. Okay. Last case for partial fraction decomposition. Case number 4. We have the repeated irreducible quadratic factor. Yan. Kanina, irreducible lang. Ngayon, naulit pa yung irreducible na quadratic factor. Now, this is very challenging, and actually, among the 4 cases, ito daw yung pinakang mahirap i-analyze. Dahil nga, since irreducible na yung quadratic na factor nitong ating denominator, hindi na tayo pwedeng gumamit ng Caltech. Kasi ang lalabas sa Caltech is puro I. Okay, try natin ha. We have x raised to 4 plus 4x squared plus 4. Yan yung ating quartic. No? Quartic siya, ibig sabihin naka-raised to 4 yung highest degree. Okay? And pwede na tayo diyang makakuha ng hint kung ano ba yung magiging factors nung denominator na yon. No? So, since raised to 4, meaning may 4 tayo na values ng x. Kaya nga lang, check muna natin kung yung x ba na yun is linear. Pwede kasi na siya ay 4 na linear, no? O kaya naman ay isang quadratic, irreducible, at 2 linear. Yan, x raised to 4 pa rin yun kapag multiply. And lastly, pwede siya na 2 irreducible na quadratic, which is the case ngayon. No? Okay, so i-type natin sa calcu. Check natin kung may makukuha ba tayong value. So we have equation, polynomial. Pipiliin ko ngayon is degree 4. No? Merong mga calcu na hindi kaya yung hanggang degree 4. Hanggang degree 3 lang yung iba. Okay, so kung ang calcu nyo ay advanced yan, kaya nyo yung i-solve yan. Kaya lang, pag itinype natin, so x raised to 4, coefficient ay 1. Wala tayong x cube na term, so lalagay natin is 0. X squared, we have the coefficient of 4. Wala ulit tayong x term, so isi-0 ulit natin yun. And the constant term is 4. Yan. And if we press equal, nakikita nyo, lumalabas sa calcu is square root of 2i at saka negative square root of 2i. Yan. Yan lang, pag inequal mo ulit, wala na. Babalik na dun sa dati. Okay, so meaning, hindi natin pwedeng gamitin yung calculator technique to find the factor. So, dito napapasok yung analyzation talaga. Analyzation na ang pagaganahin in order to get the factor. Based dun sa pagkakakonstruct ng quartic equation natin, mapapansin nyo na parang meron siyang perfect square. Okay, so magsimula tayo dun sa x raised to 4. Yung x raised to 4, okay, pwede yan na 2 x squared. No, kasi x squared times x squared is equal to x raised to 4. Then, dun tayo sa constant. Ano ba yung pwedeng factor ng 4? Pwedeng 4 times 1 or pwedeng 2 times 2. Kaya lang, check din natin kung yung sum ng factor ay tutugma dun sa middle term. So, kung ang ating nilagay is 4 plus 1 or 4 times 1, ang total nun should be 5, which does not correspond dun sa middle term natin, which is 4. Therefore, ang factor natin is 2. Oh, and kapag in-expand natin yan, so we have plus 2x squared plus 4. Then we will arrive with the given denominator. U. O, ibig sabihin, yung factor natin na to is dalawang x squared plus 2. Yan. Then, nare-write natin yung nasa taas. So, that is x squared plus 4x plus 2 dx. Yan. So, since na kuha na natin yung factor ng denominator, apply na tayo ng partial fraction. So, by partial fraction decomposition, okay, so we have x squared plus 4x plus 2 all over x squared plus 2, then another x squared plus 2. Ano yung gagamitin natin for the partial fraction? Okay? So, since na ulit, parang ano lang siya, parang case 2. Yung una, walang squared. Yung pangalawa, lalagyan nyo. Okay? Then, yung nasa itaas niya is katulad ng case 3. ax plus b, pag quadratic, ganyan. Then, cx plus d. Yan, ganyan lang. Wala na siyang iba pang gagawin. Squared mo yung denominator, since na ulit, yung pangalawa is naka-squared. And yung nasa itaas niya, since quadratic yun, retain pa rin na cx, ax plus b and cx plus d. Okay? Now, it's like the same process. Yan. Multiply natin dun sa denominator. So, matitira sa left-hand side is x squared plus 4x plus 2 is equal to, ayan, magkakancel yung isang x squared plus 2. Dito, sa unang term, may magmumultiply na x squared plus 2. Pero dito sa kasunod, wala na kasi magkakancel na yun pag minultiply mo. Yan. And then, distribute natin. So, we have ax cubed. Ax times 2 is 2ax. Bx squared. Then, ano pa? 2b. Then, we have cx plus d. Next, para makuha natin yung values ng a, b, c, and d, i-equate ulit natin yung coefficients ng tigkabilang side ng equation. Simula tayo sa x cube kasi yun yung highest degree. Kaya lang dito sa left hand side, wala kasing x cube. So therefore, equal yun sa 0. Ano ba yung x cube natin dito? X cube natin is a lang. So therefore, ang a natin is 0. Yan. Meron agad tayong a. Then, sunod natin yung x squared. Equate natin yung x squared. Okay? Ano ba yung x squared terms natin dito? Yun, meron tayong b. So, b, yun lang naman walang iba. Yun lang, db lang. Tapos, ang coefficient ng x squared doon is 1. Yan. So, meron tayong b is equal to 1. Okay, next. Equate natin yung x. Okay. Equate natin sa x. Ano ba yung mga x? Ayun, 2a. Tsaka c. So, 2a plus c. Ano yung x dun sa kabilang side is 4. Yan. Kaya lang, yung a naman natin, alam na natin na yung a is 0. So, ito cancel na. Therefore, ang c natin is 4. And lastly, equate natin yung k, yung constant terms. Ano ba yung nasa constant terms? Yun, 2b at saka d. Yan. So, we have 2b plus d is equal to, constant term natin is 2. And we know na ang b natin is 1. So we have 2 times 1 plus d is equal to 2. Tuloy natin dito. Further, we have d is equal to 2 minus 2. Transpose natin itong multiply natin sa b. Therefore, ang d natin is 0. Yan. Okay? Now, since meron na tayong value ng a, b, c, and d, i-write na natin itong ating integral. Okay, so, una, ax plus b over x squared plus 2. Bigyan ko na lang ng dx. Ano ba yung a natin? A natin is 0. So, lagay ko na lang 0 times x plus b is 1. Yan. Then, plus integral. Pangalawang term, we have x squared plus 2. Then, squared ulit. dx. Ano yung ating b? C rather. cx plus d. So, ang c natin is 4. X plus d is 0. Yan. Then, since 1 yun, gawin ko na lang siyang dx over x squared plus 2. Then, dito, ilabas ko yung 4 kasi constant. Then, may matitirang x over x squared plus 2 squared dx. Yan. Okay? Kasunod, we can compute for this. Kaya lang, siya ay arctangent, no? X squared plus a squared. Kaya lang, yung a squared natin dito is 2. So, therefore, ang a natin is square root of 2. Ang u squared natin is x squared, and ang u natin is x. And we know na yung formula ng arctangent, kung re-reviewin nyo yung nakaraang topic natin ng prelim, that is 1 over a arctangent ng u over a. Na. Then this one, kailangan din natin mag-usap dito. Let u is x squared plus 2. Therefore, ang ating du is 2x dx. Then we have dx is equal to du over 2x. Okay? So, dagdag ko na siya dito for integral ng x. Then, ito is u squared na lang. Nasa ilalim. Then, ang dx natin is du over 2x. Yan. So, magkakancel na yung x. Then, yung 2, magkakancel din. May matitirang 2 dito. No? Then, substitute na natin yung value rito. 1 over, ang a natin is square root of 2. Arctangent ng u natin is x over square root of 2. Yan. But this one, no, may matitirang to rito kanina, di ba? Then, kailangan pa nating iangat muna yung u. Magne-negative ang exponent para ma-integrate natin siya. Therefore, we have 1 over square root of 2 arctangent ng x over square root of 2 plus, ano yung integral nun? So, that is u raised to negative 1 over negative 1 plus c. Okay, further, you can simplify 1 over square root of 2 arctangent ng x over square root of 2 minus 2 over u plus c. Tapos, sa-substitute lang natin pabalik yung value ng u. So, it should be 2. And so, we have 1 over square root of 2 arctangent ng x over square root of 2 minus 2 over x squared plus 2 plus c. This is now your final answer. Okay, so hanggang dyan yung i-quiz nyo next week, April 24th, Thursday. So, 4 na tanong yon, 4 na problem, tig-iisang case ng partial fraction. Yan. 10 points each, bali 40. And then, yung magiging problem set nyo, sesend ko na lang ulit sa mga class rep ninyo. Sa mga class rep, pakisuyo na lang ulit pag-decimate, pag-forward sa inyong mga GC. Okay, that's all. Thank you sa pakikinig and happy holidays.